Hi everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise and this reading is on Don Jr. Claire had a wonderful question, maybe to read on his health due to COVID. He has contracted COVID, and in all of Trump's daily readings that I was doing or have been doing over the weeks, I kept getting the illness card again, and many times with all the different Lenormand cards that relate to family, such as the tree card kept coming through, and the moon card kept coming through, and the house card. So in those different combinations, that card kept coming through. So I didn't know if it was going to be Trump or someone in his family. Obviously, it's someone in his family. So I'm going to do a 5-card spread, and using, of course, the Maybe Lenormand by Ryan Edward. And this deck up here is the Radiant Rider-Waite. So I'm going to draw all the cards at once and then lay them out. I think it'll give us a better glimpse. Okay, but I've modified the position. So for Don Jr., general health, 2 cards for general health. 2 cards for his challenges. 2 cards for whether or not he's going to get excellent health care. Will he get the same type of health care that his father did? And the next card will be to show us the level of his recovery. And then the next set is for, will he get his lesson or not? Because there's always a lesson within a big illness like that. Most people don't look at life that way. They look at, it's just a symptom, and let's shove it down with some drugs. But if you're wise, you'll get that deeper lesson for you. Okay, so general health, his challenges, whether or not he's getting good health care, or the level, I suppose, and then his level of recovery, and will he get his lesson or not? All right, so let me get these laid out. So his general health, we had the Tower reversed. Wow. His challenges, we had the Page of Swords. Good care or not, we have the Queen of Pentacles, so I would say yes. His level of recovery, we have the Ten of Wands reversed. And his lesson or not, we have the Five of Pentacles reversed. Well, let's see. It's always a mystery to me how I'm going to fit all the cards in. Okay, so the 2 Lenormand cards that go with the level, or I'm sorry, his general health, we have the Letter and the Scythe. His challenges, we have the Bear and the Man. Okay. For the 2 cards for good care or not, we have the Eye and the Eye and the Lightning. Interesting. Okay. And then his level of recovery, we have the Fox and the Coffin. Yikes. Okay. And then as far as will he get his lesson or not, along with the Five of Pentacles reversed, we have the Moon and the Dueling card, the card for dueling. Okay, so, well, diving in here with the, the Tower, it's ruled by Mars and Uranus, actually. I should have put Uranus on there because it really does, well, it can come through, lightning quick, just like we have the lightning card up here. But, for people that do a lot of self-reflection and inner work, it's kind of like, when this card comes through, it's like, oh yeah, I see it. It's a breakdown of my false self, and my real self can come through. Well, when it's reversed, and for a general health reading, yikes. This has to do with high blood pressure, and it can rule the brain. I mean, it's ruled by Mars and Aries, but then also I feel like Uranus, which rules Aquarius. I have no idea what sign the little punk is. I have no idea. He makes me so ill myself. I mean, it's like anybody to go, on these safaris and hunt this big game, and then have your picture taken with it, and we, it's pretty much out there that he's a coke addict. So that makes sense to me with the high blood pressure. It has everything to do with, on a health level. This card rules epidemics. The Tower card rules epidemics and pandemics. So this is his general health. He was already open to it. It also rules infections and fevers. So he's not doing well. And then combined with the letter and the scythe, well, my friend Lisette, I love you, Lisette. She commented one time, well, remember the scythe can be, you reap what you sow. Right? I mean, is this not true or what? Because the force is in motion when it comes to, a health reading. This is a very karmic card. The forces in motion in his life has been that he has lied. He's always been attacking people. He, creates a lot of just that vicious circle of anger. That's because that's who he is. He's just an asshole. I mean, what else can you say about the guy? But letter and scythe can be a dangerous prescription, or a dangerous, I suppose, diagnosis, because we have the fox up here too. So this is his general health. Before he got COVID, he was already in this already. He was already open to infections. He was already open to the virus. And he's been acting in very dangerous ways. And especially with what he's been doing with the, trying to support his father with this baloney he's got going on, all this malarkey, to quote Joe Biden. I mean, what his dad is doing is just, and what his whole family, this family of grifters is doing, is they're just trying to milk as much money as they can from their followers, and it's really dark. So, excuse me, hold on. When it comes to his challenge is himself, and his bullying, and his jealousy, and his lack of care for animals and for nature, his own stomach problems, his stomach issues. He probably has a really unhealthy gut. I mean, people that take good care of themselves have very good gut bacteria, and I doubt he does because of all the coke he's snorted and who knows what else he does. But also his challenges is his lies. Now, when it comes to on the level of health with the Page of Swords, this is a card of accidents and falls. I mean, it can be golfing. Maybe he went golfing with his dad. Maybe this is his dad. Usually it's him. I mean, this is the person you're reading for in the Lenormand. So he picked it up somehow from, maybe his dad still has it, and he's still been shedding the virus all this time. Who knows where he picked it up? I mean, he's got a really freaky girlfriend. You know, what's her name? Kimberly Guilfoyle. But, well, this is a card of airborne, too. So maybe his challenge is that it's airborne and then it went into, of course, I mean, that's how he caught it. But his challenge is his circulatory system and the possibility that he could have an accident. Wow. Okay. Now, good care or not? Yeah, he's getting good care. The Queen of Pentacles is always about good care. He has someone watching over him. But with this Lightning card, there could be like something shocking, something surprising, something very abrupt. And it's possible that it could have to do with his, nervous system. Interesting. I don't really know what to say anymore about that other than, yeah, he's getting good care. Okay, then moving on to his level of recovery. Well, with the Ten of Wands reversed, that, I mean, straight up, it's of course a lot of burden and, a lot of hard work to get there. When it comes to a health issue, this is like blood pressure problems, like I said before. So we have two cards that indicate blood pressure problems. And, his level of recovery is very repressed. So this tells me that his immune system is oppressed, has been repressed and oppressed. It also tells me that this is going to be a painful process for him to get through. It could have liver issues, and a lot of pain in the joints and tendons, things like that. So I don't know about his level of recovery, because with the Fox card here, something's wrong. Something's wrong. He needs a second diagnosis maybe, or I mean, you never want to say death when in any readings, you just don't, but this is an ending. Maybe what happens is that there's something really tricky and messed up about his recovery. Like maybe it doesn't end well for him. Because the Coffin card is always about an ending. It's often the card of, if we didn't have the 45 card in here, which is the illness card, this is, if you just had a Lenormand deck that just had cards 1 through 36, this is the illness card. So I guess with the level of recovery, I guess we could say that the illness will end. There's that possibility. But it's going to be really painful, and it could take a really long time for him to fully recover. I mean, this little card is ruled by Pluto and Scorpio, and Uranus. I'm trying to feel into, like, what the heck? So, it's an oppressive situation on his immune system, a really challenging burden. It's kind of like his immune system is going to be an overload, and then something's wrong. Something's wrong. It could be something that's wrong with the care he's getting, and it will come out to be very shocking in the end. So that's interesting. I don't really know what else to say there. And this is a dangerous card. These are all really bad cards right here. And this is not good either. And this card, I mean, you know, I don't wish anything bad on anybody, but man, these cards are challenging. I think at the very least he's going to lose his sense of, you know, taste and smell and all that, which is a very you know, normal side effect from having COVID. But let's just go to his lesson. Will he get his lesson or not? Well, with the Five of Pentacles reversed, that's like a spiritual poverty. On a health level, of course, it's respiratory, mental fog. You know, all the senses are dulled, which would be the same thing here with the Bear card. But then as far as the Moon card goes, well, it could be that it takes him a whole cycle, like a whole, you know, 30 days to recover. But he's going to be fighting. Whether he gets his lesson or not, it's on the emotional level and his connection with his family. You know, I mean, if he's having a very challenging fever, dangerous fever, and, you know, of course he'll get the prescriptions he needs, that's for sure. But will they have some side effects that are dangerous? And as far as him getting his spiritual lesson, you know, as to not be such a jerk, as to not abuse animals, as to not go out and just lie. I guess, you know, he's just bought into the whole paradigm. I mean, his Trump's entire family and all his kids that are with him, I guess they've bought into it. I mean, how else could they do it? How else could they do what they've been doing? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say about that. But anyway, back to his lesson. With the Moon card, we have repetition here. We have a cycle. It's all about emotional reactive material. It's on a public stage. It's all about his reputation. But like I said, it's just very emotional. And then coupled with the, you know, this dueling card, he's definitely, you know, he's going to be fighting. It's like fighting. I think his higher self will be fighting, you know, in his emotional body. There's that, you know, it's just a duel, a big clash. There's like an attack. This card has to do with spiritual poverty, so I don't know that he'll get his lesson without doing the deep emotional work. But that's what's going on here. His body is trying to get his soul to heal. That's what illness is all about. It's always an opportunity to understand cause and effect in your life and what your belief system is and what needs to be changed and healed. So whether or not he gets a lesson, I cannot say, but he's got a battle going on. That's the only thing I can say, is that he definitely has a battle going on. Now, of course, the way it works is we all have free will. That's our God-given birthright, or, you know, life-giving birthright, or whatever you want, however you want to give voice to that. And it needs to be his choice to do the battle. But it looks to me like he's going to have, you know, fevers that are very challenging. And the lesson may need to be repeated, but it looks to me like I don't know that it's going to be that quick of a recovery. Not with these cards, not with these cards, not with this card. It's going to take him some time. Oh, goodness. You know, and the dude's got 5 kids from his first wife. And now he's with this psycho girlfriend. Who knows? Maybe that's where he caught it from. Or he caught it from his dad. I don't know. I mean, they've all been together, maskless, for so long that who knows? So, I guess I can use a different deck. Hold on, let's use the Mondoc. Hold on, let me get the little bag out of here. That's how you spell it. Mondoc. It's like Mondoc. Mondoc. German. Okay. And I think it means like light of the moon, something like that. Night of the moon. I forget. There's a couple different. I've gotten a couple different meanings online. So what's my question? I just feel like there's another question. Will he make a full recovery? Show me the level of his, more information about the level of his recovery. We still don't know if his father actually made a full recovery. Don Jr., the level of your recovery. That's him. Okay, so with the whip, he may get it again. You know what? Or it could just be that it's. It all depends on the choices he makes going forward. Because with the whip card here, we're in that realm of repetitive action. You know, something he has to do over and over again. But it can be, you know, very painful. And so it looks to me like it's a painful, you know, aggressive type of a recovery. Maybe all his, you know, inner aggression is going to come out for him to examine and try to heal. You know, with the heart card here. Yeah, this aggressive heart, his abusive heart, his hateful heart. And that's the path he needs to go down to do his self-examination. You know, on a spiritual level, he needs to get in touch with everything he hates and to understand why. And of course, you know, the way it works is hate is at the very bottom and then fear's on top of that. And the fear is because you'll be discovered how much you hate and you're afraid of the repercussions that the universe can bring to you. Like on a higher self level, that's what's going on for anybody that hates like him, whether they're conscious of it or not. The reason people are so fearful and hateful is because they're in a vicious circle of the fear, but you have to go deeper, deeper, deeper to figure out what is it that you really hate. And deep down, it's your own self-hatred. So he's going to have to examine his own self-hatred deep in the recesses of his heart. And I would imagine that to get in touch with that, he would need to look at his relationship with his father. Because he didn't have to go down that path. None of these kids did. They could have gone in the other direction, just like Mary Trump did. She had a different father. But still. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm done. I can't say another thing about this, honestly. Okay, you guys, take good care. Bye.